organized a world record series too. Today there is 285th day of the series, and the resource person for today's session is on dais Honorable Jasneet Srivastava, Madam. So first of all, I heartily welcome to you, Madam, for the dais.
Thank you,
I welcome the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Bedkar, sir, and also welcome colleagues from my college and all those dear participants. The topic for today's presentation is how to choose happiness in daily routine. Now this topic is going to present, as I have mentioned, Jasneet Srivastava, Madam. She is a marketing manager at present working at FMCD company, Gurgaon, Haryana. So with this brief introduction, now I request you, Madam, please start your presentation on the topic, how to choose happiness in daily routine. You are most welcome.
Perfect. Thank you very, very much for such a such a great introduction. I am very, very humbled and looking forward for today's session. I wanted to thank everyone who has taken time to be a part of this journey with me. So thank you very much. Allow me, like you have introduced myself. My name is Jasneet Srivastava. I am a marketing professional, and I'm a mother of two and a happiness coach. So here is where I am. So if I start this entire journey, it is that, let me just put it on this thing. So this is me. So let's understand why we are here. So why we are here is that it's very, very evident. It is really, the happiness is something which has been an inside job. But when we talk about happiness, is it really an inside job, or do we have it all the time? The answer to it is that it is because we don't know how to access that inner state of being. There are many such questions which keep on bothering us, but we don't receive the right answer. So this session is an effort from my side to share what I have learned, which helps us to understand and touch that inner dimension of happiness. So why are we here? Let's discuss. So is there anybody who would like to, talk about it with this thought? I just wanted to ask that if you can introduce few of your name, where you've come from, and what brought you here. Any few of you, just one or two can answer, because I just wanted to understand who we are and what has brought you here. Anybody?
From the participant can unmute, and what are your objective to joining this webinar? Please explain in your own words. Thank you.
Yes, please. I just wanted this seminar to be a little, interactive, because it will help us by the end of the session.
Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya, Ausa, district Latur.
So anyone, just the name,
Yes,
location.
dear participant, I expected from your side, dear participants.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello, Namaste, madam.
Namaste, sir.
I'm a Professor Dr. Balaram Pawar, Latur, Maharashtra.
All right, perfect, sir. Thank you for joining.
Okay.
Well, let us just understand that maybe we all have come from many different walks of life, backgrounds, culture, profession, but we are here with a common purpose, and that is experiencing the profound dimension of happiness. So if we see, so let's just understand, do we really want it to be happy? We are all here to learn and experience happiness, but is it really easy to just be happy and joyful? Or is this the question in our mind that let us, that just says that, yes, it is easy. So is it not easy at all? Not because of any obvious reason, but because we secretly are resistant to happiness. हम लोग ना हम लोग को हमें पता है that we really wanted to be happy, but it comes with a cost. And we are secretively, we are very very resistant to happiness. हम खुद को knowingly या unknowingly रोकते हैं खुश रहने से. Let us understand this with an example. If supposedly there is a there are you are sitting in a park, and there is a bench where you are sitting bahut aaram se, there's beautiful environment, and then on your left you see one child who is really cheerful, happy, playing alone, akele se khel raha hai. And he's sometimes like looking at you and looking at the smile and smiling at you as well. But on the right hand side, there is another child who is actually a little fearful, थोड़ा डरा हुआ है और बहुत रो रहा है. What would you do? Are you gonna, the question is, if you are the only adult in that park, which child would you approach? Are you going to approach the sad child, or are you going to approach the happy child? Any one of you, unmute and answer. Are you going to approach the sad child or the happy child?
Sad.
Sorry, sir?
Sad child.
Sad child, correct. Now let me give you another example, right? Because we are approaching the sad child as he might need our help. Now there is another situation which I'm going to throw at you. You are working, and you have just received a another work assignment by your boss, and this is around the evening time where you've only got 2 hours to finish your day. So you've realized that the work is important, and you realize that you will need help. You have to get some help from someone or the other in the office. Otherwise you might not be able to complete this task which has been given to you by your boss, and it has been requested from you कि इसको कल सुबह submit करना है. So you have 2 options. One is that you can approach a colleague of yours who is a little cheerful, open-minded, and is willing to talk. He's a happy individual. Happy-go-lucky people होते हैं ना office में, very talented and a happy and approachable person. And on the other hand, there is another person who is equally equipped to do the job, but he is always cribbing. He's always worried. He's always talking about how difficult it is for his daily projects to work, etc., etc. So who are you going to approach? Are you going to approach your happy colleague, or are you going to approach your cribbing colleague? Can someone of you mute and say that who is easy to approach? Is it the happy colleague or the sad colleague? Happy one, right? So now if we look at both the examples and your responses, in example number 1, who got the attention and help? The sad one, right? And the example number 2, who got the extra work? The happier one, isn't it? So can we just say that sometimes, without even being consciously aware, people prefer to be low in emotion because it can be rewarding. We as human beings now, we have this childhood problem somehow. We desire to be helpful and contribute in something which requires and is crying for help. Like, for example, we are parents. How much attention do we give to our kids when they are fine, playing, very easy. They are very easy. They're eating nicely. They're playing with their building blocks. Or agar koi bada bacha bhi hai, then they are drawing and all and doing their jazz. We will not pay attention. We will just be fine ki, chal khel raha hai. Now, and how much attention do we give when we see that our child is grumpy, is throwing things and is shouting and screaming? We are always going to give attention to the sad person. We are always going to give attention to someone who is there. So same thing is at work, where being anxious and stressed are considered the signs of performance and success. You will never see someone who is like, who is always joyful, happy person in the work. हमको लगता है that this person is always like, always have a smile on the face. पक्का free बैठा होगा, इसका boss कुछ काम नहीं देता. He doesn't get any work from his boss. So unknowingly or knowingly, unhappiness can be addictive, and there can be a huge cost of not being happy. So the question is, are you ready to pay the cost? So let's do an activity. I want you now to imagine that you're really happy and joyful at home. अब घर पे बहुत ही ज़्यादा खुश हो, and what cost you might pay for being happy at home. अगर आप घर पे मम्मा है, you've got your mother, your father, your husband's wives, your kids, and you are really, really happy. Good, cheerful, approachable person, very light, you're always smiling. What might be the cost that you may have to pay, for being happy at home? क्या हो सकता है? What could be the possibilities? कभी सोचा है that if you're going to be happy at home, it could be that, if you are a husband who is happy, your wife might say, let's do some, household chores, or let's do some, आजकल जैसे we are in Delhi, so गर्मी के कपड़े अंदर and सर्दी के कपड़े बाहर. So let's do some work, because whenever you are happy, you are given some tasks. You are approachable. You will be asked that, if you are a father, you will be asked that, Daddy, take me out. I wanted to play with you. And, these may be the cost. These are the costs that you might have to pay, even if you are from wherever or whatever you are, like from inside, you might be like a little tired, but because you have this nature of being joyful, these are the costs that you might have to pay at home. And what is the cost that you might have to pay at work if you are happy? Do you know what it is?
Amina madam, you
What's
raised
that?
your hand. Please answer.
Okay.
Amina
Yeah.
madam.
Okay.
I think
by mistake it has raised a hand. Madam, what happens if we are happy at home, but we are not caring of really to be happy self, but we always care of others in works and other. Yes, madam.
Yes. No,
Even though we are happy at home, but always we care about our outside, whatever the employment or anything, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. No, that is there. So, whenever we are happy at home, it is always that if you are showing that these are like, small cost that we pay for being happy. And you would also see that, if there is a grumpy man at home, you would not even ask him that, can you please give me this, or can you get me a glass of water, or, let's go out for some play work or something. They will not come to you. Not even the children are going to go to them, right? So this is exactly where I was coming from. That what could be the cost that you might have to pay. Yes, Dr. Swananan.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
A really wonderful topic, and the happiness, it depends. It is not something with a tiredness.
Yeah.
Usually, what happens in my real life is, I'm very busy for 7 days, but on the weekend, on Sunday, everyone is waiting for that Sunday because I cook some kind of dish, I tell some other dish I'm preparing. Even I'm tired, but I get a kind of happiness that I'm creating something, and the whole family enjoys. So that happiness goes from my side to their side, and they also feel very happy.
Lovely. Very good. Thank you for sharing this. This is amazing. Because this is that, this is the cost, which usually is it is coming out of happiness that you are putting and investing in your family. Even if you have worked a lot at work, you've come back home, because this is your essence. You have come home and you are willing to do this for your family because you love it. Yes, Amina ma'am. Amina ma'am, you can mute and ask your question, ma'am.
I think by mistake it has raised a hand.
Yeah. So, doctors, Swananand, just the way you have mentioned about the home and all. So, if the same situation comes to the office, and you are you are in the office, we have all sorts of people, right? And there will be someone who is always has a smile on the face. What happens? What is the cost that these people or you might have to pay when you are happy at work? Any ideas? I have plenty.
Madam, happiness is like, it goes from one person to another person.
Yeah.
If suppose I'm enjoying my work, my colleagues and my subordinates and my higher authority also enjoys the work.
Yes.
So usually it happens, in medical field also, if suppose my patient is getting better,
Yes.
the whole becomes happy, even the sisters, nurses, and everyone becomes happy.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
Goes from one person to another person, what I feel.
Perfect. Yes. And also there is another thing as well, because you are a happy individual. So what is sometimes like hota na that you the other people around you find you very approachable, and they will come to you to share, to take guidance, to do many things like "Ki, sir, can I take 5 minutes of your? I wanted to discuss this. Sir, can I take can you even if for the tea breaks, if you wanted to go, so they are always let's go for a tea break if you are available. So you would like to share and spend that tea break with someone who is a little happy, because you wanted to have that break with the happy person.
Sachin sir, mute yourself, please. Sachin sir,
हाँ बोलो सर.
mute yourself. Madam is talking. Just mute yourself. Madam, please proceed.
Yeah. So these are little cost that we say that being a happy individual, these are not really heavy ones, but these are the cost that you may pay if you are happy at home and if you're happy at work. So if I say, what does happiness looks like? I wanted to do one activity with you, which you will really enjoy. So I want you to, for a temporary moment, just close your eyes for a few seconds and think of a happy moment in your life, which was really made you feel happy. So take few minutes and revisit the same moment. See the people around you who were there. See your face, how it was, your expression, the vibes that was there. Relive that moment. And when you're ready, share what was your feeling. How did it look like? Anyone would like to share that moment if you have gone through it? वो एक खुशी का पल when you've experienced that happiness, that आपको पता चला कि ये कुछ किया मैंने, ये बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे करके. I was really happy at this moment of time. I saw my people around who were really happy. कोई भी एक बंदा, anybody who would like to share.
Ma'am, when I got some, award, like Maharashtra Shasan or Maharashtra government has given me some award
Yeah.
or recently at Bangkok also, people recognize what work we are doing and they're appreciating us, that gives a kind of elated feeling, and that moment is really wonderful, that becomes a very precious moment of our life. Thank you.
Lovely. So you felt proud, you felt happy, you felt really nice when you've gone through revisited that feeling of yours, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Lovely. So this is basically when we are happy, we feel at peace, we feel at calm. We see ourselves relaxed, we see ourselves proud. There is a serenity around. We have seen ourselves laughing when we've seen ourselves, we've seen ourselves smiling. So is this happiness or is this an expression of happiness? When we say that, when we revisited our experience, was this happiness or was this an expression of happiness? Let's understand this. When we are happy,
Expression of happiness, ma'am.
perfect. Yes, it is an expression of happiness. We get happiness from watching a movie. You would love to go out and watch a movie. You feel happy. When you go out and travel, see the world, different countries or places, or even when you're exploring India, if you're traveling, you love it. When you are shopping, you're happy. If you go back into your memory lane, the way your first love happened, your that Goa ka trip, your dream car when you purchased it, and eating your favorite food, whether it is you're, going out to a restaurant, or for me, it is my mother's homemade paratha. I love it. So for me, that is like such a big thing of happiness. So is this, these expressions of the positive emotions that we are feeling, these are also they are very temporary, they don't last long, right? Like whenever we are feeling these emotions, they are not lasting long. Let's see, if I show you these pictures, what would you say they are feeling right now?
They are much in tension, madam. They are in the stress.
Yeah, they look a little they look tired. Yeah.
In anguish.
Hana. So now the twist comes. If I show you now, how do they look now? Now what do you see?
A great sense of commitment.
Brilliant. Can't you see that they are in pain, yet they are feeling happy? They are marathon runners. If you are into running, and if you're into rigorous physical activity, you will relate to this. That even if we are running, you all are doctors, you have studied, you have given your nights for your studies, but yet that that feeling of lack of sleep, that feeling of maybe low in energy, was still giving you a sense of happiness, because you know that you have studied to give the examination. Similarly, so this happiness or a feeling are basically mere expression. If I give you another example, if we go back to our times, when we when we are partying, and post partying, बहुत enjoy करने के बाद, we have enjoyed it like anything. Pura, we've met our friends, we've met our old school friends, we have had a very good food, we've talked all sorts, we have relived the entire memory of our schools and shared what we are doing, and you have now coming back to your house. When you are about to ring that bell, there is a very minute or a big change in your mood of what you were feeling in the party to the moment you are entering. Usually, this change is where we are trying to cover that excitement or that what we have done. there was this stand-up comedian, which is Amit Tandon. So he talks a lot about, husband, wife, and family jokes and all. So he shared this thing, and I was telling my husband that, look, this is what is happening, because my husband does this a lot. So every single time he is coming, from work, he will always be like, showing that, oh, I'm like tired, just take my car keys. I just wanted to be a little alone for 5-10 minutes before I start my, mingling up with my family and the kids and all. So Amit Tandon also said the same thing. He said that, we are going to have a blast in the party, but the moment the wife calls, it's like, yeah, everything is fine. It's not that kuch khas nahi hai. It would have been better if you were here. So, all of this is what we have gone through. So this is what happens usually. Because the moment we are going to put that ring a bell, there's always a cover. Pata na chale ki I have enjoyed. Then, because then it is going to be, what have you been doing? Where were you? All those questions are going to come across. So these are very simple, and you all will be able to relate and must be laughing at this point in time, because this happens in everybody's life. Everybody's. I'm a wife. I'm a mother of 2, so I know how this is. So this is what it is. So it is basically like the way things are. It's basically that minutest changes, because we have this societal pressure. And we have this habit of being resistant to happiness. We don't show it much. Hai kuch, some issue is there. So we don't show it much. So if I say, we are not here to learn happiness. Do you know why? Because we are actually born with it. We are only resistant to show it because of maybe the societal pressure. You're the example of that happy child, and you remember the example of the happy child and the sad child. Who gets the attention? The sad child. And who gets the more work in the second example? The happy colleague. So we know that we have to pay the price of being happy. That's why, because of the societal pressures or judgments or whatever you can say, we have a resistance to happiness. So another question is that, since it is our basic nature, a child is born with happiness. You don't have to find it from outside. When it is really here, then where did this all start? Where did this all start? Do you know what? It all started when we were born. Let me give you this thing. When a baby is born, so that's my baby boy, actually. I've just kept it as my son's photo. So I was trying to figure out that, if I can find a picture, but I thought that, this is apt, because he is wearing the newborn babies have their name tags, like, the mother's name tag here. So I just wanted to ask you, sir, like, when we were born, and we were, there are certain tags which are given to us in very few minutes of our being born. Can you give some examples of these tags which are given to us as a baby? Like, when a baby is born, what are the tags that we as you can say that, we are a part of society. What are the tags that we give to a child, newly born baby? What are the tags? Say it. It's just there.
Boy or girl.
Perfect. So I had to come from you. Mubarak ho, ladka hua hai. Yeah, Mubarak ho, ladki hui hai. And soon after that, we might have to, there is a tag of, like, which religion it is. Maybe a tag of, oh, you are now this younger sibling, chota baby boy or choti baby girl, sister ho gayi ho. And then the moment you're going to introduce it to even the bigger audience, which are the relatives who are standing outside, the moment they're going to say, oh, naak thodi na mother pe gayi hai. You know, she has got, or he has got the features of mother. The nose is on mother. Oh, look at the eyes. They are literally on father. And, you know, then if we go further to this, they must be saying that, you know, थोड़े और टैग्स जो आते हैं, you know, लड़की अगर होती है तो थोड़ी डार्क है, थोड़ा रंग पक्का है, you know, डार्क टैग्स कि आप डार्क हो. अब यही बच्चा जब थोड़ा सा और बड़ा होता है, स्कूल जाता है, so what do they say? You know, teachers, another tags that you get is your son is very naughty, your daughter is very shy. You know, आपका बच्चा बहुत shy है. He is so clumsy, he keeps on sharpening the pencil all the time and doesn't focus. What will he do? And then, you know, she don't share her food with anybody, or she don't share her books with anyone. You know, if the next door person sitting next to the child sitting next to the daughter or your children, you get that tag, you know, ये नहीं काम करता, ये shy है, ये बात नहीं करता, etc. etc. So what happens is, like धीरे धीरे फिर ये चीज आपके physical aspects पे भी आ जाता है, थोड़ी मोटी है, कितना पतला है, मतलब everywhere you will have all these tags coming along to you. So this is where it all started. And you know, one thing I would like to say is that what if these tags are not there with you? So for that, let us do one more activity. However, I wanted to take 5 minutes from you because my laptop battery is going down. So give me like 2 minutes, I'll just come back. Yeah. Oh, that got saved. And this might be another tag that she's not ready for the presentation. Oh God. So let's just see. So we are going to now do an activity. So this activity, if you have a sheet, perfect. If you don't have a sheet and you have a pen and a paper, use that. Okay. So what we are going to do is, normally, if you have a sheet, I would want कि एक sheet होता है ना हमारे पास ऐसा, उसको हम बीच यहाँ से ना side से you cut it from both the sides and fold it so that it comes like an eye. If you don't have a sheet, it's perfectly fine, no problem. You can draw this eye on a piece of a paper, right? So this eye is mine. I, Jasneet, is my eye. So when you will hold your eye, it will be your eye, right? So what are we going to do with this eye? We are going to have some fun with this eye. So this eye has got this first bit. So in this first bit, I want you to write 5 sentences on how you introduce yourself to someone when you're meeting it for the first time. जब आप किसी से पहली बार मिलते हो तो उसको आप कैसे इंट्रोड्यूस करते हो अपने आप को, आप वो 5 sentences में यहाँ पे लिखिए. I'll give you some minutes so that you write. Just 5 sentences, how you introduce yourself when you meet someone for the first time. Right? So how do we do that? Anybody wants to share? So let's keep it for the later time. Let's do the entire eye, right? So 5 sentences of how we introduce ourselves to someone like my name, where I'm from, what do I do, etc., 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 is what we normally say to everyone who we are meeting or shaking hands for the first time, right? Then this middle bit of the I is a very important one. This is where we will write our 5 strengths. These 5 strengths can be like, your strength or your power, which you feel super proud of. That yes, this is mine. I have earned it. I have worked hard for it. These are my strengths. So mention 5 of these strengths or your power, some sentences or even something that that you say that this is, I feel super proud of them. 5 such sentences or words which is you and you have earned them. Write it. Give me a thumbs up when everybody has written.
Please participate in the activities.
Yeah, thank you, sir. This activity requires participation. So just for this activity, I want you to unmute, talk, and do participate, right? Thank you. Yes, thank you, sir.
I think no participant is happy. So that's why they are not coming forward.
By the end of it, everyone will know the secret. So what we are going to move forward. This is going to be the most important one. This is, you're going to, in the end of this thing, last bit of the I is where you're going to write your 5 or maybe 1, maybe 2 words where you feel that, it is very low points of you. Could be like, maybe it could be anything, like whatever is that you're not very proud of. What are those words or sentences also? 1 or 2 points that you feel that, you're not very proud of. Once you have written, because this is hard part. Baki sab to ho gaya. Introduction, yeah, we can do it. The middle part, oh, very easy. So many things that we are super proud of. I've earned it. This is a little hard. This is very, very hard. Because we need to mention our low points. I'll give you some more time. Because I want you to talk. I will not let you go. So if anybody is ready, everybody is ready, give me a thumbs up. These could be like, you're lazy, you don't like movies, or whatever. Some low points. Yay. So Shiva Kumar, you mentioned thumbs up. Perfect. I've got all of your thumbs up. So I know you are ready now. So I want Patel Simula. Can you unmute and share your low points? Because I'm gonna take names now. I know now everybody who has done the thumbs up, you're pakde gaye ab batao. What are the tags that you have given to your lower point? Because just to make it very, very interactive, anyone who shares the tag, the other person needs to say that, yes, he or she is the winner because I am not that. So if the low points, whoever is talking, like supposedly I have written, I'm a procrastinator. I always keep things to the last. So if nobody of us are the procrastinator, I will win something. I'll get the crown. Unwanted crown is mine. right? So share what you have written in your last part of your I.
Yes, unmute yourself and share what you have thought about the today's point.
Yes, please. It will be nice. It will be like, this is going to be fun. Trust me. Sharing your low points is going to be fun.
I'm impatient, ma'am. Usually, I get impatient.
Oh, very good. So anybody who is impatient, raise your hands. I am. Oh, sorry, doctor. I can't give you the crown. There are many people who are impatient. Anybody else who wanted to take the crown? I'll give the crown to someone who says something which nobody else is. Pavan sir, I want you to talk. जी सूर्या.
मैं थोड़ा सुस्त आलसी हूँ।
आलसी हो? Very good. मैं भी. High five. I am the super alsi. You will not believe I got ready for this presentation just like now only. Dr. Bitkar, no. Superb. Who else? I wanted to know more. पता है ये इतना अच्छा होने वाला है ना? You to see Sagar, Vidya Sagar is also lazy. प्रशांत सर आप बताइए ना. You say what is your low point?
Not much chillness, madam.
Not much?
Chillness, enthusiast.
Enthusiastic. Look, Pankaj sir is also saying, me too. But then you are saying that you do not have enthusiasm. Oh God, that's wrong. Bedkar sir, Dr. Bedkar sir, do you wanted to say something? If you have mentioned something.
I say yes to all work, maybe possible or not by me. It's my weakness, I think.
So that means you're a perfectionist. You run to achieve. You wanted to acquire, whatever is in your to-do list, right? This is a good thing. Anybody who has got the same weakness like Dr. Bedkar? Yeah, there you go. Oh, saved you from the crown. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Dr. Swananand. Thank you, Ji. So this is basically, these are whatever we are saying, our strengths. Supposedly we talk about our strengths. Why did I not even picked or, asked you for your strengths? These are all we are very proud of. We like to talk about it. We are hardworking. We are smart. We have maybe have got a lot of certificates. We have, I'm able. Someone is really able to do many things. So those are something. What is it? Always started with what others have behaved with us. Did not understand that, sir. Can you elaborate?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Whenever we have speak to one to first time,
Yeah.
what the others' reactions have experienced in past, we
Yeah.
have always start with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to past thinking always like CBD behavior in time.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's there because we feel happy. The introductory part is something which is very, very easy for us. These are my name, where I come from, what I do, my professional. So these are all tags which are accepted in the society. Then my strengths are also those tags that you're very, very strong, you are very homely, you take care of your family and the work also, and you're able, etc., etc. So, and then your promotions. So all of these are like your powerful strengths. However, the weaknesses are also there, like that we are lazy, we can't do much, etc., etc. So those are something that we usually say that these are there. But I have a question. And the question is that who is giving these tags to us? We are never born with it, are we? We are never born with it. So when we do something like this, so these are something, and supposedly these tags that we are talking about, like uh, whatever these tags are, boy, girl, working, non-working, earning, not earning, mota, patla, kala, gora, all of that, lazy, कुछ नहीं कर सकता, या तुम कितने अच्छे हो, सब कुछ कर सकते हो, all of these are really heavy for us. Think about it. If we like remove all these tags one after the other, just drop it somewhere, we will feel a little light, right? Like for example, if you have a phone, आपके पास एक फोन है, वो फोन ना बार बार हैंग होता है क्योंकि उसके अंदर बहुत सारे एप्लीकेशंस हैं. We've got too many applications on it. There is, your son has put some gaming application. Then there are video games of your son, for yourself, for your entertainment also, and there are many applications which are there, which is really really heavy, and because of which your phone will get stuck. Obviously, you wanted to open the application of calling someone, वो खुलेगा ही नहीं, because it is loaded with other heavy applications. So what is the first thing that we do जब हमारे को बोला जाता है कि storage is full या फिर application, your phone is hanging? What is the first thing that we do? We keep on deleting few applications ताकि जगह बने. There comes a little space in your phone to start working properly. Same goes with the laptop also. We keep on deleting files. ये नहीं चाहिए, बहुत heavy file है, इसको कहीं और डालो, या इसको zip करके रखते हैं अगर बहुत important है तो. Similarly, just imagine that these tags these are just like those application in our lives. And when we are going through so much heavy stuff, and what are we going to do? We need to delete them or close them. Especially for iPhone, so it is like, you've got to take it one after the other. Android is much better. Close all, delete all, something like that. So you need to take them all one by one. So here comes, a time where I would like to take one moment of activity with you, which is, let's do a disabling mobile phone app ka activity. It's a very small meditation that we are going to go through, because we are going to go a little deeper in understanding the heaviness of these tags, because we are carrying it for a long time. We all are carrying it for a long time. I want you to close your eyes.
I would now like to invite you all for a few minutes of meditation.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Begin settling into a comfortable position, either on a chair or on a cushion. And close your eyes. Take a long, deep breath in and slowly exhale. Feel any tension melting away as you gradually relax deeper with each breath. Take another long, deep breath in and exhale. feel yourself drifting into a state of deep relaxation and slowing down. Expand your awareness. Expand your awareness beyond your breath to now include your entire body, and let all your muscles relax. With this relaxed state, let us focus today to recharge your battery. Imagine a phone that is running very low on memory. It has many apps that are open, all at the same time, causing it to slow down and get very slow in performance. You start to close each and every app by sliding your finger from bottom to top. With each slide of your finger, one app is closing, one by one. You close all the apps. Now shift your focus to your inner self. Imagine all the apps that are constantly running in your memory. You have apps like your name, gender, age, qualification, relationship status, parent, spouse, profession, and so on. With every inhalation, say in your head, I have a name, but I am not my name. And with exhale, slide your finger from bottom to top and say this in your head, I close this app. With every inhalation, say in your head, I have my gender, but I am not that. With exhale, move your finger to close this app. I am not my age. I close this app. And continue to slide your finger to close every app. I have a religion, but I am not that. I close this app. I am not my profession. I close this app. I am not my relationship status. I close this app. I am not my role that I play. I close this app. There are apps like your labels, such as your qualities and weaknesses. You are closing them as well because you have them, but you are not them. Close them one by one. Every time you are closing your app, you are feeling a deep sense of relaxation, peace, and calmness in your whole body. Take the next few seconds to close everything that's coming to your mind. Close the app of conflicts. Close the app of your fears, worries, and insecurities. Close the app of what will happen tomorrow. Close the app of your unresolved emotions. Close every app that's coming to your mind now. Keep sliding your finger and say, I close it. I close it. I close it. You are feeling deeply relaxed and restful in your body, mind, and emotions. All these labels that you carry in your day-to-day, they were draining your power, are now closed. You are at a restful state. With every inhalation, you are creating more and more space. And with every exhalation, you are being your whole self. Each and every cell in your body is filling with joy and blissfulness. Continue to be in this state for the next few minutes.
When you're ready, you may open your eyes. How is everyone feeling? Much lighter, isn't it? It is relaxed. Perfect. Yes. Yes.
A sense of tranquility.
Yes. By closing all the apps which were open, which we did not even realize that they were open for a long time, we need to close it. Thank you for doing that. And as we know that, we humans are, we are very, very complex. So let's understand what in a very intellectual process. Like we know that happiness is a basic nature of the existence. No one teaches you to be happy. We are born with it. When we know this as the basic nature, I'm going to play one video for you. And when you watch this video, just be completely there. Because we are going to understand what is happiness for a flower. Don't have any expectations when you're watching the video. And watch it as if, your life depends on it. Be involved in the video, but don't judge it. There is no thumbs up, no, bad or sad things. Just be with that video. I might have to just stop the sharing so that I can present the video for you. Please tell me if you're able to see the video. Can you see the
Yes,
video?
madam.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Sure, 1 second. So when you see this video, let us just be with this video, right? There you go. Watch it as if your life depends on it. And just be engrossed when you watch this video. There you go. It was beautiful, wasn't it? So when you saw the video, I have a question. What do you think happiness is for this flower?
Happiness depends on our thoughts, not depends on other comments and
So
thoughts.
when I say that, when you saw the video of the flower blossoming, what was happiness for this flower? इस फूल के लिए खुशी क्या थी? जब ये ब्लूम कर रहा था, इस फूल के लिए सबसे बड़ी खुशी क्या थी? Any guesses? Any?
To show the real nature of the flower.
Yeah. That वो फ्लावर का प्रोसेस ही है खिलना, राइट? कि उसको खुशी मिल रही थी कि वो खिल रहा है. And when we were watching it, it was like, yes, थोड़ा और पड़ा, कितना अच्छा लग रहा है. And we were enjoying the process. The side buds were also blossoming. So for this flower, the happiness was blossoming. And what if we say that, what is our role in our blossoming? Because ये फूल को तो blossom करने में किसने help करी? उसका process था फूल का खिलना. The sunlight was there, the soil was there, the water was there. These are all provided to the flower. But its natural existence was to blossom. Right? And it is the eternal, I think maybe the destination or destiny for this rose to blossom like this. It is supposed to blossom. That's what flowers are. Right? So we only provide the environment. We only provide the environment or facilitate the process. But blossoming happens on its own. आप उसको सिर्फ प्रोवाइड करते हो, उसको खाद दे के, सनलाइट प्रोवाइड करके, पानी डाल के, लेकिन आपका कोई रोल ही नहीं है उसके खिलने में, because it is its natural process. And when we are, when it is at its fullest potential, that is where the happiness comes from, right? We only need to focus on the providing part, because blossoming is always going to happen. This rose flower will not compare himself or itself with the blossoming of a lotus flower. ये जो गुलाब का फूल है, इसको वैसे ही खिलना है जैसे गुलाब का फूल खिलता है. ये अपने आप को कंपेयर नहीं करेगा कि नहीं, लोटस फ्लावर जो खिलता है ना, वो बहुत अच्छा खिलता है. Because that is what we do. We humans like the blossoming of others. The destination of us is any which way we are all going to blossom if we provide us also with sunlight, manure, water, soil, love. We will blossom. However, just like this rose flower, we will only blossom the way we are supposed to blossom. बस इस सारी चीज में एक चीज तो तय है कि हम लोग भी ब्लॉसम करेंगे, बट मेरा ब्लॉसम शायद प्रशांत सर के ब्लॉसम से डिफरेंट होगा, डॉक्टर शुक्ला जी के प्रोसेस से डिफरेंट होगा. और अगर हम लोग अपने ब्लॉसमिंग को एक दूसरे के साथ कंपेयर करेंगे तो क्या होगा? We will not appreciate our own blossom. फिर तो grass is always greener the other side, right? ये कोई नहीं देखेगा, उसको पानी भी तो दिया जा रहा है, उसकी कटाई भी तो हो रही है, उसका देखभाल भी तो रखा जा रहा है. So that is all it is.
Thank you so much, madam, for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Really, it was a very nice lecture from your side.
Thank you, sir.
Really, we enjoyed and we got more tips how to be happy in our life.
Yeah.
Now, I request dear participants, within few minutes, the session is open for discussion. If you have any query, please come ahead and discuss with ma'am.
I would also like to mention one last thing. You know, हम लोग का ना ये जो सारा प्रोसेस है वो ना इस बात पे भी डिपेंड करता है कि हम कितना कमिटेड हैं या हमारा पार्टिसिपेशन का लेवल कितना है. अगर मैं एक क्वेश्चन आपसे लास्ट करती हूँ, ये मेरी प्रेजेंटेशन स्क्रीन पे एक ना खाना रखा है, ठीक है, सब कुछ है इसमें एक इंसान को चेरिश करने के लिए. नाउ आई विल गिव यू few scenarios. If you are hungry, you have not eaten for maybe 5 days. 5 दिन से खाना नहीं मिला. How will you eat this food? कैसे खाओगे इस खाने को?
Hastily we eat, ma'am.
या दे दो, कुछ भी, सब कुछ चलेगा, सब दे दो. अब यहीं पर ही I say that you are, the same food is there and you are a food critic. How will you eat this food now? एक फूड क्रिटिक जाता है, जैसे मिशलिन स्टार की रेटिंग मिलती है ना कि किसका खाना कैसा है. आप ये समझो कि फूड इंस्पेक्टर हो आप. How will you eat this food now? धीरे धीरे छोटा छोटा बाइट लेके मुंह में डालोगे, हल्का हल्का बाइट करोगे, जज करोगे, सॉफ्ट है, पका है, नहीं पका है, कच्चा है, कलर अच्छा नहीं है, कौन से मसाले डाले हैं, पूरा इतनी सी बाइट को मुंह में यू विल रोल इट ऑल ओवर सो दैट योर sensory organs that are there, the taste, can give that mark to your food prepared. And the third is that this food is cooked by someone who loves you very much. Maybe your mother, maybe your wife, maybe your daughter, maybe your husband. Now how will you eat it? You will eat it with grace. You will eat it with a lot of love. Because वो पका भी वैसे ही है, प्यार से. So everything, when I say that, happiness in daily routine is how much are you committed. It will all depend how hungry you are, how todphod you are, and how much love you have in your heart. It is all about that. So this is the end of the session. I will be having, I will create a group also where I will be giving, 7 days activity. Because this is every day you will experience whatever you have experienced right now. Daily, छोटा activity आपको दिया जाएगा. Share your experience by the end of the day. Very small activities, not have to do anything. कुछ भी करना नहीं है, but उसको अपने जहन में रखना है, subconscious mind में रखना है for that day, and share your experience by the end of the day. That's about it. I wanted to thank you all for everything. So yeah, I'm open for questions.
Thanks a lot, madam. Dr. Swanand Shukla, sir. Now the session is open for discussion. Dear participants, Shukla, sir.
Hello, good evening, Dr. Bedkar sir, Principal sir, Prashant sir. Good evening, Jasneet ma'am. Wonderful presentation you have made today, and it was very expressive, and it was not just a theoretical, but it is a reality and a practical aspect you have talked about, and tried to correlate with the real life. So that is a wonderful presentation what you have made.
Thank you.
My
sir.
2 questions. The first one is, what is eternal happiness? That is one question. Because usually what kind of food we eat and enjoy, that is a momentary.
Yeah.
After that test loss, and we just forget about that happiness.
Yes.
Or if suppose I'm purchasing something, I get happiness for that moment. But after that, even I'm taking a vehicle, I get happiness for that time being, and then thereafter I just forget, that means that happiness get, what we can say, degenerate, that doesn't stay there. So what is the eternal happiness? That is my question. And if suppose I'm talking about my patients, many of the diseases we can cover, with the sense of positivity and happiness. So what kind of exercises you would like to suggest for my patients? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this question. I would mention that, I would like to say that eternal happiness, number one is that we don't have to find it outside. The answer to it is a realization that the eternal happiness is within us. It's just that we need to tap it and realize it and experience it on daily basis. Like, for example, by the end of the day, how to practice it is, by the end of the day, how many of us we say thank you to God for the entire day? Because maybe the way we have been brought up, like just the way in my presentation, where it all started, the doubt of everything started from the day we are born. So if we are going to unlearn all the tags which are given to us and learn to be graceful and have gratitude in everything that is there, us waking up in the morning, not everybody get to do that. Not everybody get to do that. We have our loved ones happy and hale and hearty. Not everybody has it. A little gratitude and a thank you to God that we are able to breathe, we are able to walk, we are able to eat, we have chat sir pe, we have clothes to wear. Hardly makes a difference what brand it is. But if we are little more grateful and graceful, I think that will be something that we can look forward. Second is we should always count our blessings. When you're talking about when you say that how can I do something for my patients, sir, I would like to say that every single time when we try to sleep in the night, it's always everything around us. One thing is that we need to understand that everything around us is in abundance. And abundance को समझाने का एक बहुत आसान सा तरीका है, मैं बच्चों को समझाती हूँ, to my kids only, that when we are breathing, we know that the air is in abundance, so we are going to continue to breathe. We are not going to have this thought in our head ki oxygen milegi ki nahi milegi. It never comes into our head. So this is the power of abundance. Second is that what we are consuming, whether it is the knowledge that we are consuming, whatever we are consuming, like you're a doctor, so you would know that if we are eating junk food, it is going to harm us. Similarly, what we are consuming from our sensory motions, like eyes, what we are consuming through them, what we are hearing, what we are learning, what we are talking, is also consumption and which is going inside our body. So an essence or the realization that good things are in abundance. The matter of fact is that, are we ready to believe it? That's there. And we should smile. We have forgotten to smile. Kids laugh for no reason. Their heart chakra is super clean. उनको आप अभी गुस्सा करो, अभी बोल दो आई एम सॉरी, गिव मी अ हग, वो हो गया खत्म. टॉफी भी नहीं देने की जरूरत पड़ती, कभी कभार तो नहीं देना पड़ता, बार्गेनिंग भी नहीं करनी पड़ती. So that is like majorly, like all of this is happening because we are forgetting that we are whole and complete. हमारे पास सब है. That's it. I hope I answered your question, Dr. Shukla ji.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. The sense of gratitude, that brings happiness. That is what we can learn from this session today.
Yes.
And really wonderful presentation. We should be a child, like a child. And we are, just a minute. When we are just like a child, we become expressive.
Yes.
Many of the adults, when they come in front of us, as if they are burdened with so many things, that kind of expressions are there.
Yeah.
So definitely happiness has to be there in the inner aspect also, and it has to be expressed outside also.
Yes.
So with this, I really thank for your great presentation. I thanks Dr. Bedkar sir for bringing such a great resource person, Prashant sir. So really great efforts you are putting. So with these words, I will conclude. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, sir. Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for investing your time for these many hours. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you.
Ramaraj sir, you have raised your hand. Please ask if you have any doubt. Please. So thank you, Dr. Swanand Shukla sir, for the nice questions. Now I request the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Ambedkar sir. Sir, please have concluding words for today's session, please.
Thank you, Prashant sir. And from more than 1 hour to whom we are listening, our Jasneet madam. After such best speech, no one should prolong this by commenting on that. We experienced the happiness through meditation, and you make us a ray of hope how to create happiness in our life in daily routine. Topic was very perfect because in daily routine we lose our happiness. So within that, how we keep happy, these tips and this meditation will definitely we implement in our life and daily life. Thank you, madam. With your busy schedule, because second session was your scheduled, but because of that busy schedule we have cancelled just now. But in future, if you want to share about your thoughts to this platform, you are always welcome. As you are knowing that this series is going to be a world record series with women resource persons, 1000 women resource persons. That is our target. And we have now on more than 800 women resource persons have delivered this talk on this dais from India and abroad, various topics, and every day they appear here with their study experience, all fields of the area they have contributed, and by science, education, law, health topics were there, and beyond that you have did mind controlling happiness, because with this all we should control our mind, we keep our happy. That is the one of the part you have contributed. Thank you, madam.
Yes.
To you, thank you to you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for everyone for being a part of this. It means big thing. Thank you. Very grateful.
Thank you, sir. Madam, just wait. I move towards the vote of thanks now. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya, Ausa, District Latur, as we know, is organized World Record Series 2. Today we have completed a 285th day of the long series. And the topic for today's presentation was very significant for everybody's life. That is how to choose happiness in daily routine. Now this topic have presented by Honorable Jasneet Srivastava madam, very sincerely, clearly in a simple language, by giving different tips how to be happy in our life, everyday life, then what things makes happiness in our life, where does it lie real happiness, different psychological tricks to make happy life. Now all these points you covered in your lecture, also giving I formula, I techniques, then happiness shopping, cost of happiness. Now these tricks are new for us, madam. Really you presented so nicely, clearly. So thank you so much on behalf of the organizing committee members. You paid your valuable time to the series, spending a lot of time from your side, that it's 9:26 p.m. now.
Yeah. Did not even realize.
So thank you so much, madam. I thank the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Ideal Principal M. Ambedkar sir. Also thanks faculty members who joined for the series today, Dr. Sanjay Kale sir, Dr. K.N. Kadam sir, Honorable Praveen Vidge sir. Also thanks Dr. Swanand Shukla sir, Vidyasagar sir. They were actively participated in discussion sessions, interacted with madam. So thanks a lot to you, and also thanks heartily to all those dear participants.
Yeah.
Now the request to you all, please fill the feedback link which is given in the chat box. With the kind permission of the chief organizer, I declare today's session is over. Once again, thanks a lot, madam, for being with us.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
very much. It's an honor. Thank you. Very humbled. Thank you.
Thank you, Bedkar sir.
Thank you, sir. You got the link? Vidyasagar sir, you got the link here?
I have muted. Yeah, I got.